So let's go back to the video. Let's get to the video where Akademiks is upset about those guys being in the rankings. Cause I don't get it. I think he's being a bit. I think he's letting his hate. And just remember, right? Remember, Akademiks is number 1. I'm gonna play this clip of Akademiks hating on Rory and Mal for being 7th. This guy's number 1, and he's hating on the people that are 7th. I think this is also the reason why people don't like Akademiks. As much as I like Akademiks, I think this is clips like this are the reason why people don't like him. Because he's kind of giving a bit of Revenge of the Nerds. Like, why are you so bothered by this, you know? Why? Why are you so bothered? Why are you letting it kind of cloud your opinion? Why can't you just give them props and keep it moving? I know you don't like each other, but why is it really that mad? Why is he really that pissed off about their rankings? Seems weird. In a clip.
7th spot, your good brothers. Shout out to Rory and Mal, man.
Man, throw this list away, bro.
Bugging. So let me give the case.
Are y'all serious?
Before your bias comes in, let me.
Yo, Kirko, my bad. You could go. You can move up. Yo, what?
Take your sip before your bias steps in. Let me explain.
Hold on. By the way, someone said Adam 22. Is he not on the list at all? Hold on, one second. Is Adam 22 not on the list at all? I wonder how he's gonna feel about that. Is Adam 22 not on the list at all? Right, he's not on this at all, you know. No jumper at all. So this is the confirmation that we need, that No Jumper is fully off hip hop. No Jumper is fully a fucking ratchet, hood, gang, mess fucking platform. No Jumper is no more to do with fucking hip hop at all. He's not on that list at all. Let's go No Jumper clips actually. Let's see what they got there. No Jumper clips. No hip hop stuff at all for them. No Jumper is not to do with hip hop one bit. It's all to do with just mess and drama. Yeah. Nothing to do with hip hop whatsoever. Nothing to do with hip hop whatso fucking ever. Okay. Let's go back to the interview.
Explain why they're at number 7. Now, last year, Rory and Mal were at number 9, so they moved up a few spots, mainly because, similar to yourself, Mal has been looked at as a legitimate source for Drake news because he is also close to Drake. So in this extended period of time where we've been waiting for this album, he says something.
Are y'all rage baiting me or no?
This is real. This is real. And could you, like, bias aside, beat that ass? When Mal says something, it's reported as if it's fact, or as at least it's reported on. Is that not true?
Yo, can I get some more to drink? Like, real talk. Like, I ain't even gonna lie.
Why is it rattling him? I don't understand. I think he's being performative or just trying to be funny. But why is this rattling him so much? You're number 1. No? Why do you care who's number 7th? Why does it bother you that much? I know he hates those guys. I know he hates them. I get it. I know he hates them. But put your bias to one side. Mal was dropping a lot of information about Drake that we would never have gotten from fucking Akademiks. Akademiks isn't that close to Drake. Clearly Mal and Akademiks, clearly Mal and Drake have a more conversational relationship than Akademiks does have with Drake. He still gets some info, but he doesn't get the type of info that Mal gets. So I get why they put him on that list. I think, to be fair to Akademiks, Rory and Mal are on that list primarily because of Mal's relationship with Drake. I think if Mal doesn't know Drake, they're probably not that high up. Let's be fair. But it's still a thing that they have. What's wrong with that? Akademiks uses it to his advantage.
These niggas is wild.
We'll take it beat by beat. But first,
just put some.
So look, let's take this one beat at a time. All right. Like I said, when Mal.
Yeah, he never looks right. Big up Assad. He never looks right, does he? He's lost a bunch of weight because he's been on Ozempic, by the way, as well. He's lost a bunch of weight because he's taken Ozempic, but he still doesn't look right. His head still looks too big for his body. He doesn't dress that well. The jewelry looks fucking shit on him. He just doesn't look right. I don't know why. He's got a lot of expensive stuff on. That chain's probably worth a few thousand. It still doesn't look right on him. He still looks fucking shit. Something about him in general. He's not very. I don't know. Maybe it's because he's not pleasing to the eye. There's something about. Maybe it's a lack of stylist, lack of attention to detail. Just doesn't look that right. You know. He should look right, but he doesn't.
Mal says something about Drake. It creates a news cycle. Yes or no? Let's just start there. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. That in and of itself is power. Yes or no?
Yeah.
More power, I would say, than the people who are below them.
No.
Kirko doesn't create news based on new information. That's
not true.
No one below them have generated the same frequency of news. Even before Cole dropped, Maul said that someone big is going to drop within the next week or two. And literally, I made a video about it.
Broken clock theory.
Explain.
Let me just explain where I think y'all niggas is bugging.
Someone has to explain the broken clock theory too. Probably should make a list of it. If someone has to explain what the broken clock theory is to you, you probably shouldn't be writing lists.
The fuck out. So who was number one last year? Was Big Act?
No, it was Kai.
Was Kai? What the fuck? Anyway.
Yeah.
What was the year before?
Yeah, I think year before was you.
Exactly. Okay. That's my point. When I got awarded number one spot based on everything I was doing, we're coming off of the Drake and Kendrick beef that everybody in the world cared about. It's the biggest beef ever. And based on how I was interjected into the situation and whatever, my proximity to whatever, or me getting mentioned on these records or me getting sampled, fine. That to me was a very worthy acknowledgement of everyone in the culture. It's been 2 fucking years now, okay? You're telling me that because this motherfucker still talks to Drake, he's just top 10?
That's
like,
not.
come on, that's dick riding.
That's,
yo, brother. Listen, everybody used to talk to Drake. Drake just cut everybody off. I can't really name their.
That's not fair though. It doesn't matter if Drake. He still talks to that one guy. He talks to more in a way that he doesn't talk to anybody else. Let's be real. In that entire list, Drake talks to more in a better way than he talks to fucking Akademiks.
Dude, everything they eat, bean cheese, bean cheese.
Big up an NJ Ranger. Wagwan G. Wow, what's that's awesome. You found a way to steer the conversation into glory days about when you were number one, and also worked in a way to bullwash Drake. That's crazy. Exactly. Like everything he's talking about in terms of why he's number one should also relate to why they should be in the top 10. Like they go hand in hand. Like what are you talking about? I get he just like I think that goes to show you sometimes why Akademiks maybe comes into it like a bit of a nerd and a geek. I think when you're a nerd and a geek, you don't know how to really like act. You can still hate somebody, you can still hate someone and wish them nothing but fucking pain and misery and give them props when they deserve the props. You don't have to be on a constant fucking reminder to everyone that you hate the people. You can hate somebody even by giving them props, even by saluting them, even by tipping your hat to them. You can still make it clear by doing so that you hate the person without saying it, without doing all this stuff, without, I mean, it's not necessary. It's not like the guys are like second to him. They're in the top 10, they're 7th. I think that's fairly okay in terms of hip hop power ranking, media figures, whatever. I don't know. Like it's a decent listing. Why is he so bothered? Like we get it, you hate them. We get it. We understand you don't like these guys. But it's not that deep. It really isn't that deep.
Accolades outside of that. You said, oh, well, you know, he kind of like speculated about Cole. He was wrong. so there's nothing he's been right about.
Let's not do that, Akademiks. He was wrong. Let's not do that he was wrong thing. Because if we start to compare the amount of stuff that Akademiks has said over the years, especially this year alone, that's been wrong. Let's not do the he was wrong thing. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, brother. Let's not do the he was wrong thing. Let's not do the fact-checking thing. Because there's so many things that Akademiks said over the years that have been completely wrong and false, and he hasn't come back to fucking correct the record, nothing. He just carried on streaming. Let's not do that.
Except Drake, and this new like, oh, Drake is my man thing came out after the battle. It's 2 years old, brother. I talked to Drake yesterday. Does it matter? It doesn't matter.
Unfortunately,
you gotta start putting up points.
No, if something that you say.
Aren't they putting up points though by what they're saying about Drake and the conversation they're having around the culture and the fact that they're so closely associated with Joe Budden? Anytime Joe Budden goes back, like I don't understand. Like I think if they consistently put out content, if Mo has that link to fucking Drake, if Rory, who used to work in the industry and has his own fucking label and kind of makes music for Emotional Oranges, does his own thing under his own fucking artist fucking title, I think it's more than okay for them to be always involved in the top 10. What's wrong with that?
Creates enough noise and attention where people report it, that's power. Right or wrong. Exactly. Whether he was right or wrong in his reporting, people still reported what he said. That is power.
That's where there's a disagreement with me.
Okay.
Right? Because I mentioned a thing about those pages that might just say anything, right? And by the way, let's be very clear, one of those pages they put out something that people thought was close to being true, but they were a fake page. I'm not saying everything this guy says is fake. What I'm saying is that with acknowledging that he has some association with Drake, I have some association with Drake. If he said Drake told him something, I wouldn't say he's a liar. But you can't tell me that a dude is gonna be on the All-Star team or he's gonna be on the first fucking.
That's a false equivalency though. This is not the All-Star team. This guy, man, what the fuck is wrong with him? That's a false equivalency. This is not the All-Star team. This is a fucking complex. This is a man-made list. It's not even been. You know what I mean? It's not ratified. It's just a man-made list that some fucking website made about people in hip hop who are important, who have power, who have influence. I think Rory and Mal, you don't need to watch the podcast, but I think they belong in the top 10. Based on Mal's relationship with Drake and Rory's relationship with the industry and everything else in between. Like, also, I would go as far as saying, if they're in the top 10, that all but guarantees you're number 1. Why is he complaining? Surely if Rory and Mal are in the top 10 power rankings in hip hop, that will confirm, as long as he doesn't die or retire, if Akademiks keep streaming and those guys keep making content, he will always be top 2, top 3, always. By the fucking amount of stuff he puts out, his unfiltered self.
Do you have a gun?
Yo, big up NJ.
AK doing the standards in journalism.
Yeah, exactly. Look at what hate does to you, though. Look at what hate does. Look at what hating does. Hating throws all rationality, all common sense, all fucking sense-making apparatus out of the fucking window because you're hating so much. You can't hate somebody that much, man. You have to be able to give them props as well. You have to be able to say, okay, cool. Here's your props and keep it moving.
The first team at the end of the year, and it says, what did he do? When you look at me, I'm putting up, listen, every year, even this year, I'm like, I gotta put up 70. I'm moving around. This guy, again, and obviously I don't fuck with him. I'm also objective.
No, you're not. I don't fuck with him. You're not objective. I understand why. I get it, right? Allegedly, the story goes, Rory from the new Rory and Mal show had a real beef with him. And allegedly, they're saying that Akademiks may have caused the divorce or the end of the relation. No, so how'd that go? I don't know how the story goes. But if I'm not mistaken, Rory and Mal, when they were on Joe Budden podcast, never liked Akademiks. At that same time, Joe Budden was doing State of the Culture, whatever that show was, with Akademiks. And Rory and Mal made it very clear on their show that they hated Akademiks. Because at that time, everyone hates Akademiks, right? He took it very personally. He didn't like what they said. So he said it was his mission to destroy Rory and Mal. He might have played a role in them getting fired from Joe Budden podcast. But I think he definitely played a role in getting Rory's engagement to end. Because he aired out that Rory was hooking up with other girls and all this other stuff, right? So they've had a long-standing running. And then I think the last thing that happened was allegedly Rory may or may not have driven past Akademiks' house and dropped a fucking postcard through his gate. That's the story. Allegedly, Akademiks has CCTV footage that shows Rory putting a card through his gate. And in the card, it says something kind of, threatening. Something kind of like a veiled threat. Akademiks didn't take it too well, got fucking mad about it, and here we are. And he's been hell-bent on making sure he buries these guys. It's like, you're not going to bury them. Like, it's like, they're working like you're working. You can still coexist. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be this deep. But, Akademiks hates them, so it is what it is, I guess.
They deserve to be on there the year that the battle was there. If I'm still getting accolades for the battles, I'm not that good of a media personality. Cut that out. That shit is done. Yo.
You could not like it, right? You could not like that you're getting accolades for the media battle. Because
I'm loyal to default.
He really does have the style of a hip-hop starter kit. The generic Chrome Hearts style long sleeve with hat that's got micro braids sticking out, terrible Cubans and iced out Cartier. Mans look like a created player.
I hate the chains, by the way. I hate the chains. They don't suit him at all. It's like Joe Budden. When Joe Budden does the same thing. I hate Joe Budden's chains too. Doesn't suit you. You're just doing the hip-hop thing of like, I've got money now, so I'm going to buy a big Cuban link chain. You don't need it. It's not you. Like, why is Akademiks wearing a Cartier bust down watch? Like, why? Like, why are you wearing a cut? You should be wearing a G-Shock. That's more like your flavor. Yes, you're a fucking millionaire, but you don't have to dress like this to like fit in. Why have you got those braids? Also, your hair's not growing. Also, those braids look really thin. They look really fucking thin. Where's your hairline? Show us, take off your hat. Take off those shit. Like, I don't know. Also, if you're gonna wear chrome heart style things, just wear chrome hearts. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, he's all over the place. I think in general he doesn't really care about fashion. He's like Flocko. I think that's why Flocko loves him so much. He's like Flocko. He doesn't really care about being dressed. Just don't care and embrace it. Stop trying to pretend like you do care. If you don't care, you just want to wear like, you know, sportswear and stuff. Wear the sportswear, but don't do the whole half stepping thing. I don't like that.
Oh, you being cool with Drake? Congratulations. Everybody else, like, who cares? Tell me a Mealy Mall or Rory opinion beyond anything that, oh, Drake said this to me that you care about. Do they like something? Do they hate something? Do they have any other opinion that you've ever seen people care about? And that's my thing. They qualified for the list 2 years ago. That's the battle era. We're 2 years posted. And you're saying a motherfucker is top.
But to be fair, we're 2 years posted, but we're also in a run-up to Drake's album. I think this argument makes more sense next year. We're 2 years past the battle, whatever, but we're still in the midst of Drake's kind of reply, his actual reply on the album. Because we know most likely he's going to say something about Kendrick. It'll probably reignite the beef again. Kendrick will come out again. J. Cole might say something. So it actually makes more sense. What he's saying here as a critique against Rory and Mal, I think would make more sense next year. Once the Iceman album cycle's gone, does he not say anything about Kendrick? Once Kendrick says what he has to say back to him, once this year is done and we're past this, next year, if Rory and Mal are 7th off the base of just being friends with Drake, then he has a position to say something. But this just sounds like hate because Moore has provided a lot of information about the album. You know? So this sounds like fucking hate.
10? Just because he still talks to one of these guys? These guys have to have opinions.
Come on. Drake is the most important person in hip-hop at the moment. He talks to one of these co-hosts of the show. It's a very like they're gonna get in the top 10 via that. If you have a direct line to Drake and you have a weekly podcast that you do that's semi-popular and you're also an ex-co-host of another really popular show, you're gonna be in the top 10. Let's be real. You're gonna be in the fucking top 10. Let's be fucking real. Don't know why he's complaining. You're always gonna be top 3 anyway. Why are you complaining?
Break news. Again, you could break news obviously with the guy you're cool with, but what outside of that you do?
So you're saying that the Drake of it all shouldn't be their only qualifying factor. And I can agree with that. That is a valid point. However,
because if that's what it is,
it's not.
If that's what it is, I'm the greatest media personality of all time. If that's what it is,
it's not just that.
And I don't think that. Listen,
also,
with all due respect to Drake, even this whole album cycle, and I said this publicly, I'm keeping myself out. I don't want to report. No, I want to be a fan. I don't want to be the media personality that's just a Drake media personality. What the fuck? You can't be a legend just riding another nigga's back.
Listen, also.
You're kind of doing that already, bro. I don't want to be... You kind of do that and you embrace it. You kind of do enjoy being the one Drake guy. Before Moore came around, he loved it. Now he's trying to like step back. You do enjoy that. Let's not lie. You do enjoy that. You do want to build your legacy off the back of you knowing Drake a little bit too. Not the only thing, but it does add. Come on, Akademiks. Don't lie.
So, faulty comparison because you keep comparing them to you. And
they're
that's
on the same list.
You're 1, they're 7.
Exactly.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Bro, I slipped down to 7. I slipped down like 1 year. I don't really do... Bro, we're on the same list.
Look, at the end of the day, this is your list that we're ranking.
You gotta put up numbers.
The only thing I'm trying to do...
When I think about Vlad, I got mad moments.
Take your bias out of it. No. Think about this. These two guys...
I'm asking you questions. So you tell me...
They signed a Netflix deal. They're on...
Imagine shouting like this when you're number 1. I don't understand Akademiks, man. He's fucking broken. His brain is fucking broken. Imagine shouting like this. Imagine shouting and getting this animated when you're number 1.
Netflix right now. They're not on YouTube.
You want to talk about Charlamagne $200 million.
You think they got that deal?
Have you watched him on Netflix?
Of course not. No disrespect to my good brothers Rory and Mal. No disrespect to my good brothers Rory and Mal. I'm not going to go to a different platform. That's a different issue. What I'm saying is they didn't get that deal off the strength of Mal's relationship with
Akademiks acting like no one watches Akademiks. I'm probably the only one that does. Most people watch his clips. Not a lot of people actually sitting down and watching his fucking streams. His fans do, but not a lot of people outside of his fans actually watch his fucking streams. Most of us get the content that he does via the clips. Rory and Mal put out decent clips too that get decent numbers and start conversations or contribute to the conversation. I don't know why he's so mad about this. It's so bizarre. It's so fucking bizarre. You can hate somebody and still give them props. It is possible. I'm a firm believer in that you can hate somebody and still tip your hat to them. That's possible. It doesn't have to be like I hate you and you can still hate somebody and tip your hat.
Drake, beyond that, beyond their music opinion commentary, they still have entertaining enough commentary to people beyond yourself that helps them generate views on a weekly basis that beyond the battle help them remain relevant. Yes or no?
Yeah, hold on. Respectfully to you, maybe you're not the person I should have this conversation with.
I'm asking you, like, where are their numbers down? That's
Jesus Christ, so condescending. So unnecessarily condescending. What was that about? Why shouldn't you have a conversation with him when you work at Complex? You want to go for a higher up? What? Why is he like that for? What's wrong with Akademiks, man? And again, remember, he's number one. That's why people say money and stuff doesn't really buy you happiness, because this guy's got all the money in the world. He's considered the number one hip-hop media personality, and he's still not happy. He's still got that black hole in his heart. You're the number one hip-hop personality. Everyone, even the people that don't like you say that. Even the people that don't like Akademiks can admit that he's number one. He's putting up numbers. He's streaming all the time. He's putting out clips. His work rate is crazy. Blah, 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 blah. And he's still like this. Being condescending and rude and obnoxious, like, you're respectfully, you're the person I've been talking to, you're not my level. It's like, oh, okay, brother.
what I'm asking you.
Their numbers are up from when they were like starving before Drake and them battled. But in reality, if we're talking about all the people who are top tier podcasters or media personalities, they're not in the top 10. I'm with objectivity. You see, when you got Vlad on there, I know Vlad is hitting them for 30 million on YouTube every month. I know what it is.
That's
with
why Vlad is top 3.
I only bring him down a bit because I said his voice don't make shit shake like a nigga like Joe. So if Joe got 15, that's better than that 30, respectfully. If I got 15, 20, that's better than that 30, respectfully. Okay. Our voice is thunder. When you...
Oh, yuck. Our voice is thunder. Yuck. Is it though? Like, I like how they're acting as if like your voice is only thunder because artists do things. They're going on as if like he's going on as if like he says stuff and it shakes stuff up. No, you say stuff in response to things happening. An artist has to exist for you to exist. They can't exist just like in a silo doing their own thing. You have to kind of like react to what's happening in hip hop, which is fine, but let's not act as if like they are saying things that's actually shaking the industry. They're not. Let's be for real. Come on, Akademiks, man. This is a crazy segment. He's really popping his shit. He's really popping his shit here.
15, 20, like a nigga like Joe. So if Joe got 15, that's better than that 30, respectfully.
I think if I'm Joe Budden, I'm also going to be offended by this. I'm not going to lie. If I'm Joe Budden, I'm going to be kind of offended by this. I'm going to be a little bit offended by this segment. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be a little bit offended if I'm Joe Budden because, yeah, Akademiks is saying some stuff here. He's basically saying Joe Budden doesn't belong in the top, in the one position. It should be him or it should be Vlad or Akademiks in terms of straight numbers and impact, I guess, in hip hop, which maybe is debatable, to be fair. There's an argument to be had about it because Joe Budden is quite neutered. He is quite neutered. He's got a lot of industry connects. He's a fucking Hovenger. You know what I mean? Like, he's in bed with fucking Kendrick and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? There's a little bit there. I understand what he's trying to say. Like, he doesn't really give it up the way he used to give it up. He's older. He's richer. He's got way more to lose. So yeah, I understand what he means about Joe Budden shouldn't really be number one, really. Or it shouldn't be 2. It should be probably Akademiks and Vlad, really, 1 and 2.
If I got 15, 20, that's better than that 30, respectfully. Okay. Our voice is thunder. When you see thunder, you know lightning is there. Them boys,
ew,
we don't talk about them. We don't talk about them.
We gotta keep it moving.
No, the 7 is fine. He's just being moody for the sake of it. 7 is fine. I think 7 for Rory and Mal is perfectly fine. Given the list. There are some people that list like fucking hell, man. Adam 22 is not even on that list. Talk about all the drama and the fucking rap beef and all the fucking hood stuff. Adam 22 isn't even on that list at all. I feel like Adam 22 belongs on the list more than Rob Markman. No Jumper should be on the list before him. No Jumper should be on the list before Dante, I think. Even before this guy. Who's this? Alfonso P. I don't know who he is. Not sure of his content. Should definitely be on the list ahead of Elliot Wilson, for fuck's sake. What the fuck's he doing? Underground Sound, probably not. Probably shouldn't be ahead of DJ Head. Probably shouldn't be ahead of this guy. He does a really good thing. The Kid Take Over, I like him. What's his name? Arshan Jawad. He's really good. Or is it Jawad or Jawade? Jawade. Kid Miro probably shouldn't be on that list either because he just started at Hot 97. He should probably be on there. I like Kid Miro, but he shouldn't be on the Hip Hop Power Rankings. He's just literally got started on that job literally the other day. Out of the dialogue, I agree. They should be there. Jim Jones for his show that he does with Dave East and stuff. Yeah, I agree. Nori for his show, right? That makes sense. Shannon Sharp, I agree, should be on that list too. Traplo Ross should be on the list too. Lorena La Rosa, I don't think she'd be on that list, personally, hip hop thing. She's part of the Breakfast Club. I don't think she should be on that list as a solo person. But yeah, I don't know, man. Akademiks is crazy hating, but makes sense again because he hates Rory and Mal. He literally hates him. So maybe it makes sense.